What's going on, y'all? Listen, I got to come in here real quick because I got to do this. You know, I hate to throw things up in people's faces, but I think that it's time. You know, we've had this conversation over and over again. You know, I've had a lot of conversation with people saying, hey, he didn't say that. The orange man did not say that. The media is saying that he said that. But I just kind of, when your grandmother was cooking something in the crock pot, you're not supposed to come and take the lid off. You're supposed to wait. When something was in the oven at your auntie's house, come on now, Auntie Megan talking to you, okay? When your auntie was cooking, you don't open up that oven, you get your hand popped. You have to wait some time for the juices to marinate inside of the food, huh? That's why you put herbs on it. When I make food, sometimes I put herbs underneath. Like let's say, for example, I cook a slab of salmon or something like that. I put the herbs underneath it, put the salmon on top, and let the herbs come in and permeate up inside of the meat anyways. And so I haven't really said anything. I've said things, but I have not made a video about this because I wanted for the herbs, the seasoning, and for the truth to set in real good. So my brother Blanchard, as you guys know, very, very good friend of mine, Blanchard, he put this video together and I said, you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time for us to go ahead and let the truth be heard. So we're going to go ahead and let the truth be heard. Even though this was the truth a long time ago, this ain't no new truth. But here you go.
Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans.
Now, this ain't no new video, ho. This is an old video. This is an old video. But y'all standing with that shit, and we kept telling you, well, he's allowing these people to just feel like they can do any and everything that they want to do, and we've got to stop him. He is making the country bad, and this, that, and the third, and so forth and so on. And I kept saying, that's not true. You're listening to the media. You are not doing your thorough investigation. I kept saying it. You're not doing a thorough investigation. You are just listening to the media. This is going to be to your detriment. This is going to be to your detriment. But you just kept on listening.
Won't be much different.
And you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. But you had many people in that group other than...
Hold on, Trump. This is right here is where they twisted it and tried to convince you that he was saying something that he wasn't. But go ahead, let's listen to it. Thanks, Blanch, for this video, by the way.
Neo-Nazis and white nationalists, okay? And the press has treated them absolutely unfairly. Now, in the other group also, you had some fine people, but you also had troublemakers, and you see them come with the blackout.
So you see how they just cut it? You need to cut it. You see how they cut it like that? See, this is what I'm trying to tell you about manipulation. They take out little things and piece them together and do this and the other and massage and go in and just start really fucking with your emotions. And that's exactly what happened. Because as you can see, that's not what he said. But go ahead.
Fits and with the helmets and with the baseball bats. You had a lot of bad people in the other group.
You got more questions.
You see that? Did you see that at all? If you didn't see it, rewind it, ho. Because the bottom line is, I told you time and time again that this had nothing to do with race from the very, very beginning. Now you got somebody in the office who has told you flat out in your face that you as black people, happy Black History Month, by the way, you as black people don't mean shit. And if you don't link up with the Latinas, you're going to be a vapor. You're going to be a vapor. So will your experience. So will your history. And so will this pain and grief and PTSD and post-traumatic slave syndrome and all this other stuff that you have. It is going to be a fart in the wind. But I told you that. Now your gas is over $5 a gallon in California. You got all this Ukraine and all this other kind of Russia shit and everything else going on. But you still want to sit up here and talk about you've heard worse things from 45. You've had worse situations from 45? That's because the media told you that you've heard worse things from 45. But the truth of the matter is that you have not. You have not. And I really hope that before it gets worse, because it's already bad, but before it gets worse, I really hope that you come to your senses. Because I told you before, I've been telling you for 2 years that this situation was not about race. I've been telling you for 2 years that the man did not make any type of racial. You said, oh, he's just allowing them to be racist. But he never said that. He never condoned it. He never condoned any racist groups. He never condoned any of that shit. Y'all listen to negative media that convinced you that he did, but it was never true. And I kept telling you that. Now the media is flipping on your ass. You see how they flipping on you? They're flipping on you because Biden, we don't know what Biden is doing. Now they got Hillary coming in. Let me tell you something. I'm in the gym because I'm going to have to knock somebody the fuck out. I'm telling you now. Y'all let Hillary. Hope you're having a good day. I sure do hope you have a good day. Because this is some bullshit.